Hello guys, so this is my first YouTube video. I hope this will be clear. This is only an introduction, so everyone can knows who I am, what Elysium Trading Empire is about. So I'm trying to not make this video too long, but just clear for everyone. So let's start. I am a young man with great ambitions. My purpose has always been to help others discover who they truly are and also help them know their true potential so they can live the life of their dreams. So why are we living if it's not to live a fulfilled life? I take much more pleasure in giving than in receiving, and that's why you will often find me giving everything I know, the moment I know it, for free. I admire transparency and integrity, and that's the least you can expect from me. This is very important. I got some degrees in some great business schools, majoring in finance, but to be honest, that's not what describes me, my person, the best. Even though I'm still grateful that I made those studies, they have little to do with the person I am now. What describes me the best are my passions, which I'm aiming to live from and to share with all the people. So firstly, my passion for trading, that's where all started. And also my passion for helping others reaching their deepest desires. I'm very into self-development or self-discovery, as I like to call it. So let's start here. My self-discovery journey started back in 2012 with sport. I know sport, self-development. So why sport? So I was a lazy ass gamer. I'm still sometimes playing games, video games. But yeah, I used to prefer play video games all day rather than going out and do something. However, since 2012, after a breakup, I started going to the gym, obviously for the wrong reasons. But when I started seeing myself changing, transforming into something better, gaining confidence, I really liked that feeling. So since then, the gym has always been my best partner in life. And also my self-discipline is very strongly linked to this activity because I know that if I'm working out, I also like to consume healthy foods and I'm being disciplined in all other areas of my life. So some years after I started pushing myself physically, I was also interested to develop myself intellectually. So I started reading books such as Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I bet many of you have heard of it, if not read it. And also some documentary, you know, The Secret, the Tony Robbins documentary, I'm Not Your Guru, etc. So I love this feeling of discovering, you know, valuable knowledge. I was feeling more alive, more expand, growing. So it was really a great feeling. And since then, uh, every year I started reading books, but since only really 2 years, like since 2020, I really started to develop myself spiritually. And now I constantly need to work those three areas. So physically, intellectually, and spiritually in my life to maintain a good feeling and a positive attitude, either in trading or in life. So now let's talk about my trading journey. My first live trades were taken in 2017, so 5 years ago. So I guess this is where my trading journey really started. I began by reading a book in 2016, end of 2016, It was talking about moving averages, trend lines, support and resistance stuff, you know, classic technical analysis. And just after reading the book, I wanted to start live trading. So I had no demo experience. I really started live. So I put 500 bucks, amount that I doubled in 3 weeks by myself. To be honest, I had a really nice. Uh, I traded with intuition more than really technical analysis, and I was making pretty decent income every day, so doubled in 3 weeks. But of course, I had no risk management, no money management, no psychology knowledge. So I lost the whole account in 3 days. So this was my first account blowout. Then from there, I knew that I needed more knowledge. So I started searching for courses and mentorships, and I found one in France. So this mentor, his strategy was very indicator based, you know, MACD, Bollinger Bands and stuff like that. I didn't find the consistency I needed. And I found that something was missing, you know. Of course, when you trade only relying on indicators, you will not understand why you lose. You know, it's like when you buy with RSI when it is oversold, or you know, you don't understand why you lose because the indicator showed something, a signal, you know. So yeah, something was missing. So I wanted to understand everything, every price movement, why I was losing, because of course it was not the fault of the indicator. It could not be. So then I turned into English trading books and English mentors, because back at the time, they were only indicator-based strategies teached by French mentors. So, you know, I read books like John Murphy and classic books that everyone has read. So I found a mentor that taught me about the wave theory, not Elliott wave, but, you know, the theory with continuation patterns such as flags, triangles, all this, and reversal patterns such as head and shoulders. And he was still using indicator for his entries, but his strategy relied less on indicators and more on the price. So even here, I didn't find the consistency I wanted. So I wanted to know more. Still, something was missing. Then I found a supply and demand course. Here, I found a little more consistency and a little more, you know, understanding. I was feeling that I was closer, you know, to market, closer to the understanding of market structure. But I was still here feeling that something was missing. So I turned to smart money concepts. However, not the one taught by ICT, but by another mentor who has surely learned this from ICT, but never told us where he learned it. So here I discovered the true potential of trading. To be honest, my first 2 live trades, I remember them using SMC, Smart Money Concepts, were both RR16 and RR20, so risk to reward. So my 2 first trades, RR16, RR23. Here I was feeling excited, like a godlike, you know, godlike state. I passed my first FTMO challenge in almost 1 trade. So it took 2 trades to pass the FTMO challenge. Then, in the verification phase, I was going losses after losses after losses. not understanding why, because how did I do great and then nothing? So during a whole year, 2021, I struggled to pass the challenge again, and I was still ending each of my challenges positive. So I was at least consistent to turn back the negative balance into positive, or I was maybe positive 5%, and I stopped trading at, when you come back around the break even. Until the summer 2021, where I lost my first challenge. So I had to repay for the challenge. And then I lost 3 or 4 in a row, I think. It was really bad period for me. Then I decided that smart money concept was not enough, that I needed, I think it was good, but something was missing to perfect my edge. So I randomly found on Instagram someone called the Rame FX, which was at the time catching trades every day from everywhere, which was seeming impossible in my old perception, even with SMC. Because my mentor in SMC used to catch like 2-3 trades a week, maximum 5. And this Rame FX was catching 4 or 5, maybe sometimes a day, So then I studied his charts and I found some free videos on YouTube talking about his concept, but nothing very clear. As he's protecting his course, he's protecting it like a baby. And also I knew it would cost me like $5,000 or more for his mentorship, for his lit trading course, so liquidity inducement theorem course. However, I grabbed just the idea of the concept, liquidity inducement, and I decided that I would find by myself rather than paying 5,000 just for little details. So I studied the charts, and on January 26th of this year, I discovered by myself what he meant by inducements. And I found my age and my today's system of trading out of it. And I will talk about this this day, 26th of January of this year, in my next video, where I will present you with my edge and how I trade on a daily basis. And I promise you, I won't hide anything. I will tell you everything, how I see the market, every knowledge that I paid thousands and thousands and thousands, not only of euro, but also of hours studying the charts. And people will think, why would I share knowledge and values that I paid both in time and in money for free? And I told you it's because I like to help people. And I believe even if I give you my strategy point by point, most of the people would not be profitable with it, because everyone needs a certain time on charts to understand the price movements and everything, to develop, implicit knowledge, intuition, all this that is required for a trader, because trading is not about only analyzing a chart and not only about following a plan, but also about controlling our emotions, or not, at least not let them interfere with the process, because like I said in my book, we cannot really control our emotions. Emotion is energy in motion, so we need to release the energy. So we cannot trade without emotions. However, we can be aware of the emotion and still trade with it. I'm still, when I take trades, I'm still afraid, even though I'm also confident, because I trade a system that is tested, that I tested live, that is working, good win rate, etc. But you still have these little fears, those little feelings, but I do not let them interfere with my process and with my trade management rules. That's why everyone needs to have rules, but this is not the subject of today. Today, the introduction to myself, to Elysium, and to this channel. So I got recently consistent with my age. It has not been for long that I'm now consistent. And one of my goals for this year is to build a reliable track record. First for myself, of course, but also for people that will ask if I am a fake guru or something like that. And they are very legitimate to ask this question because most of the mentors have no track records and they are not even a good traders. So this fact doesn't make them bad as mentors. You can be, I think, a good teacher, even though you don't have good results. But I would prefer to follow someone who is a real good trader than someone that shows only Instagram posts and that is not transparent at all. For me, like I said in the beginning of this video, transparency is key. Integrity, transparency. So at the moment, I'm not selling anything on my website except my second book, Trading with Confidence, because I really believe that it is valuable to everyone. Even though to myself, I still keep reading my book at least once a month or once every 2 months to make sure that I'm always on good track, that I keep following the habits of the successful traders. And I really recommend anyone who is interested in trading to read this book. It's a short book, like 100 and something pages, but very easy to read and very valuable. So the price is not also high, so it's not $5,000 just for some information. It talks a lot about money management, risk management, psychology, a lot of behavioral patterns, all this, and why it is very important to have a strategy, written strategy. So this is, I think, the most important point of my book. But however, this is the only thing I sell at the moment. So am I selling courses, all this? No. I am mentoring people? No. If anyone wants to be mentored, to be honest, the videos I will make on YouTube for free will give you everything you need in terms of, knowledge, but then you need experience. You need to make your work on chart. Everyone must pass some time in front of the charts before being a good trader. Everyone, no matter, even if you have the best mentor or whatever, you need to spend some time in front of the chart and to build your system to be a good trader, to become a good trader. So I might take 1 or 2 students, like if you really want to be mentored or something, but and I will guide you and everything. But to be honest, you don't need this to be successful. You need to work every day on the charts to build your system and etc. So I will talk about this in others video. So at the end, I think no matter how much knowledge we've got, no matter how many mentors you have got, or how good they can be at mentoring, it all ends within ourselves. One can teach you to analyze the charts, but no one can teach you how to trade. This is one of the subjects you can find on my website in my motivational reading section. And I recommend anyone to visit this section, you know, at Elysium tradingempire.com. So here it is. Okay. So a lot of the subjects are more into mindset subjects. Some are about trading, not a lot, because for me, mindset is most important. Trading articles, it's to be honest, it's really hard to give some valuable information just typing about writing, sorry, about trading. That's why I'm doing this YouTube channel, so I can transmute value by video. You have also some my friend who is doing fitness, you know, coaching, who sometimes post articles. So, sorry. So yeah, this section is totally free, and the value provided by those articles is priceless. Like really take sometimes aside like 5 minutes a day, not even 5 minutes, just to read some of the articles. And please leave me a comment if you find some value, something valuable, or even a critique if you want to give me some advice or a request on what maybe should I talk about or subject you want to know more about. So yeah, those are like summaries of dozens and dozens of books and videos and knowledge that I got during those years and that I'm freely sharing with all of you. Talking about Elysium Trading Empire, it was first created in 2019, January 1st. So it first started as a way to share our knowledge to people. I got asked multiple times by friends, please teach me trading, please teach me trading. So I've given some mentorships and in the beginning. However, our vision has evolved and we want to give more. It's not only about trading now, success, but also to succeed in any endeavor people will be facing in their life, because life is not only about trading, and I want to help anyone I can, not only traders, to succeed. So we don't want to live an average life, nor an above average life, because some people want to live above average. Here we want to live a life of excellence, which ultimately means living life on your own terms and fulfilling your highest ideals. This is very important. If you really want to live a fulfilled life, you have to live it the way you want it and fulfilling all your desires. So to live the excellent life, people need to understand that they are the only solution to their problem. So the first thing I always say it's you have to take 100% responsibility for your results, no matter the conditions, no matter anything. It's your life, your results, your fault, your responsibility, sorry. So we help them discover their true self and their true ability via the life coaching service, which is now totally free. I don't know, maybe one day if I have too many demand, I will have to make it not free. I mean, you will have to pay for it. I mean, it's normal, you know, time. For now, I have time, I share with you free, etc. But when I will have no time and people will ask me, I will have to make this time valuable for me also. So this is entirely free blog session, which contains a priceless value of information, so the motivational reading section. And for me, mindset has always been the first step towards success. It is first in the mind, then it translates into the body, and then into reality. So on top of that, we integrated fitness coaching because a healthy mind resides in the healthy body, etc., etc. I believe that you can only unlock your full potential because when you push yourself both physically and mentally and spiritually, I would say also. I have always found that a sport was a great analogy for trading and for other life goals. Like I said, discipline in sports is discipline in trading, etc. So my best friend is doing that for now, Kilian. I don't know if we will keep this part in our website. At the moment, it is still there. So ultimately, our mission involves creating your own success, rather than to teach you our strategy and to promote our own success. So it is about you, it's not about us. I love serving people. It really makes me happy, and I prefer someone that creates his own life, his own success, you know, than just giving you know, the praise for me and all the success for me. You know, I'm not this type of person. So my purpose with this channel, YouTube channel, is not to teach you how to trade, but to provide you with a new perception, a new lens through which you can view the market. Then you can build your edge, your system around it, or just take some ideas from my way of trading and incorporate it in your system. Sorry. So personally, I have incorporated some ideas from ICT, from previous mentorships, but all in all, it is my system, my strategy, my edge. And this is very important. Each and everyone must have his strategy, his edge. And to do so, you need to spend time on your own studying charts. You can be a student. I am always I'm still a student, even though I can mentor people or whatever. I will always be a student of trading, of life, whatever. But be a student, but don't be a follower. I know people, you know, the French mentor that I was with that was mentoring me like for 3 or 6 months. I still know people that are still following him, but they have no edge, nothing. They just follow his strategy, his calls, everything. But those people will not find consistency, will not find, maybe they will find consistency, but with someone else's strategy, you know? It's not the same that like if you were trading by yourself, your strategy, your edge, and you will still struggle to understand why you lose sometimes because it is not your strategy. So you don't understand why you lost. You didn't have you didn't back test, etc. You didn't. So if you don't back test, you don't have rules. If you don't have rules, you cannot find consistency like this. So I have many projects and ideas in mind for this channel and for our website and etc. And I don't know how this channel will evolve with time, but at the moment, you can find my articles about self-discovery, trading, etc. on my website. And I will start sharing at least once a week my best setup of the week, either a back-tested setup or live setup on the Instagram with explanation, of course. I will not do like most people, just share my win, you know, with blank on the lot and on the position and just brag about the money I make. But I will do a setup with explanation, try to make the chart clean also, not too many explanations. And if I can, if I have the time, I will do a small video explaining the setup on YouTube. Try to make like a 5-minute video, something like this. And also on YouTube, you will find my videos about my trading style that I will post right after this video, and some concepts that I will want to share with you. Maybe it will not be only a trading channel. Maybe I will talk also about you know, some self-development, self-discovery things. I don't know at the time. At the moment, I know I will focus on trading for the videos and for my Instagram channel, Elysium at Elysium Trading Empire. So if you could help someone, I had a question for you. If you could help someone and that would cost you no money, would you do it? I think most people would do it. Hopefully, if you are my my follower, my viewer, hopefully you would do it. So, well, sharing my video or giving me an honest feedback in the commentary section is a great way to help me, and it costs you $0. It's free. And I thank you for it, and thanks for watching.